Shabbat Shalom, welcome back to Take Time for Torah. At the beginning of this video today, you saw a picture of a kitchen from Kiryat Malachi in the southern part of Israel. Parents in that small city woke up overnight knowing that two babies and a 4-year-old had been injured overnight in a barrage of Qassam rockets. These rockets are unguided missiles. So in other words, the Hamasniks just launch the missiles and hope they go wherever they go in the general area. This is not the attack of a military force upon a military force. This is purely meant to create terror. In our Torah portion this week, we have the story of Jacob and Esav, and how Jacob secures the birthright from Esav. And Esav, being so angry, wants to murder Jacob, so he flees. He flees from the scene, and he's not seen in that land for 20 plus years. Well, Israel doesn't have the ability to flee. But what Israel has that Jacob does not is that Israel has the ability to defend itself, to take care of itself, to protect itself from these unmitigated, terrible terrorist attacks. You know, it gets me to think about what it is that we should do. Jacob and Esav were at war with each other. They could not sit down together without performing one-upsmanship or without deceiving one another. And perhaps that's a lesson to all of us, is that we need to find ways to reconcile. We need to find ways to sit down and have an honest discussion. I know that the Israelis are ready. I hope that the moderate parts of the Palestinian leadership and Palestinian people will sit up, take notice, and they will say to Hamas, an extremist terrorist group, enough is enough. We want to sit down and negotiate and put the issues on the table and find a peaceful way to coexist with Israelis. You know, I always say, and I think very truly, that one day when somebody will wake up and find out and figure out that peace is more prosperous than war, then peace will break out all over the place. But until then, I can only encourage us as Americans and as those living here in the United States and not in Israel to support our Israeli brothers and sisters. We can do so by donations. We can do so through words of chizuk, words of strength to them. Let them know that we care. Just as important as people have let us know that in our time of natural disaster that people care about us, so too it's our turn to let the people of Israel and southern Israel know that we care for them and that we've got their back. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for listening to and watching Take Time for Torah. I hope that you have found it meaningful for you this week, and I hope to be back next week. Shabbat Shalom.
Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai oz le'amo